Oh, do we have one on deck today? What is going on, YouTube? It's Molly Knox Hill. We're back with our breakdown series. So today, man, we continue journeying into some of these classics. I am loving your recommendations and requests. This is coming highly from you guys. You want me to check out Disturbed? No idea what we're going to walk into, and this right here, right now is none other than the sound of silence. But before we get any further, listen, if you like the hat that I'm wearing, if you like the shirt that I'm wearing, knoxhilldmv.com. Go rep the brand, Hilltop Mafia. It really does support the channel. It goes a long way. Go get it out there. All the links will be down below so you can copy your gear. But anyways, know what we're here for. Disturbed. It's time to step up to the plate. See what you got. Why is everything tilted? The music is burning.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping.
I know these lyrics, but not in this context. That's a cover.
Talk with you again.
Simon and Garfunkel, isn't it? Wow, what dramatic opening shots, though. What a haunting piano underneath all of this. Reverb on that just feels so spacious and echoey and cavernous and haunting.
Hello, darkness, my old
Look at that silhouette.
friend.
It's fitting that the speaker singing "Hello, darkness, my old friend" is shrouded in darkness.
I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone.
Some of those notes, like you can just hear the breath. It's like really bringing you in. It's really soft, but it's not losing like that bass and that strength underneath of it all.
The sound of silence.
And what a great just writing line that is. The sound of silence. Well, silence shouldn't have a sound, but in this case, you know, the sound of nothingness. But this sound of silence really comes back into play from a literary technique.
Sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone. Narrow street
Carrying a guitar as you hear those first guitar notes. That's dope.
walked alone. Narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp.
Narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. Like, for me, it's the illustrative writing of this. It's so poetic and beautiful, but then also the realism that's painted at the same time. It's like surreal plus realism combined together, so we can put ourselves there. But for me, it's all happening within this dreamscape, right? This vision that came to the writer, right? In this surrealist identity. Hello, darkness, my old friend. The darkness of sleep, but also the darkness of isolation and the sounds of silence. You know, the irony of that and being surrounded and yet feeling so muted at the same time.
Of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp. I turn my collar.
Wow, look at that shot. I love these slow-mo cinematic shots, but just like walking straight into the darkness from the light. Think about what that represents.
To the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light.
My eyes were stabbed. I love using the word stabbed by the flash of a neon light. Why? Because your eyes have adjusted and become so used to the darkness that all of a sudden this flash of light within your life, it's going to stab you. It's going to be piercing. It's almost violent. Just that word choice of that.
By the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched watch the sound of silence. And in the name
Does he ever blink?
of silence.
I'm so afraid of him.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing.
I love those lines, talking without speaking. Just talking, just making noises without truly saying something substantive. And then also, you know, listening. Sorry, hearing without listening, because there's a difference. Just hearing sounds passively versus something more active is listening, truly listening to the message that's being conveyed to you, right? For me, it's just showing this passivity as we go through life, as the speaker goes through life, but then he sees the multitudes surrounding him. And it's a critique of society in the world that he sees and how we all kind of are like sheep being herded to these sounds. But we're never truly listening. We're only hearing. We're only following.
People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fools in
People writing songs that voices never shared. For me, it's a great sort of meta and breaking of the fourth wall of like just kind of taking me through the mind in the surrealist landscape of the music creation process. And like an artist just feeling isolated and disconnected from the world and watching these trends and the flashing neon signs and all this consumerism and all this happening around him. And this is the path you should take. And then turning to his music and these notes and feeling like he's undiscovered and feeling like, you know, these great songs, that true art gets written, never truly gets put out there, never truly gets displayed. It's only the shallow, what's popular at the time. And for me, it's kind of like, this is a greatly written song because it can have so many different meanings, right? But one of the layers that I always find is that musical landscape reference, right? And just that shallow, consumerist, mainstream world versus like the true art that often gets silenced and the true artists that often feel suppressed versus like obviously mental struggle, mental turmoil and isolation and feeling disconnected and embracing the darkness and embracing the melancholy. But then artists truly lean into that melancholy and use it for their art.
disturb the sound of silence.
And they're playing off the music here too with the musical notes.
Fools said, "I you do not know." Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent
Wow, go
raindrops
for it.
and echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed in prayer.
My words like silent raindrops fell, again, feeling like you have this message and you're trying to get people to wake up, but they can't hear you. Notice how they stand against the multitude with their musical instruments beside them.
And the people bowed in prayer to the neon god they made.
The disillusionment on this song is so good.
Neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning. And the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls and whispered
That haunting piano at the end. To me, it's just such a great reflection of like the disillusionment, the disconnectedness of an artist with society, and watching as people just follow these neon gods and raise up these pop culture phenomenons and figures that they worship as they come to the temples of consumerism, to the temples of plasticity and shallowness. And I just love the way that this interpretation was, because it felt so cinematic, so dramatic, especially when you go black and white. But just some of the shot, I mean, look at that shot right there. Like, to me, all this is happening within one's own mind, like this dreamscape once more. But it's kind of like a movie. Wow. And then there's a divide, right? Just feeling like, notice the water in between, just like feeling like there's a divide between the masses and you. But then also, if you look at it from a mental health perspective, like feeling like you want to be a part of the world, you want to join this world, and the world has all the musical notes, and you have the instruments, and yet you can't seem to connect with the musical notes that they're holding, right? There's this great divide, this great abyss between you and them. And notice how they never truly come together. And for me, that represents that mental anxiety and anguish and disconnect from it all. The dramatic shadowing of his face. Written on the subway walls. Those are the words of the prophets, right? Oftentimes, the stuff that we just pass so carelessly.
Tenement halls and whisper in the sound of silence.
Notice how everything kind of like silence is there. But for me, what is that silence? That silence represents submission to it. But it's interesting that these prophetic words and this inspiration somehow lies. Like, all of this lies within silence, within that which gets subdued, that which gets unheard. It's almost like wake up and listen to the silence, and you will learn more from the silence than you will from the noises around. Wow. And as they cross the water and get there, you never see that connection. I love that. That gave me goosebumps. What a voice too. So dramatic. Yeah, I was disturbed.
Whoa, sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, better sit your ass down.